Gets so drunk after a hunt.
A reward on the road.
Wanted my full attention, did you? Witness my rise. Transfixed.
Let it rain. Hey!
Smash! Yeah! Quick!
Ring cutter, no, my sword. Go, go, Baron Ball!
Laid bare. What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected? Overruled. What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please. Laid bare, everlasting as the moon, overruled. An impressive bounty. Fear not. What's a little thunder when even lightning wouldn't dare strike our path? Transfixed!
No one escapes my sight.
The hearth is now extinguished.
To dust!
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift. There you are,
Laid bare.
Witness the power of ⁴ Rain outlines your fate.
The merrier.
Look at me. Just once more.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Right.
Are you
Transfixed! This is where you fall.
over here?
Overruled!
Let me amuse myself. I let my guard down. Yeah. The more, the merrier.
Laid bare.
You really know how to keep systems shine no longer.
You'll give it us flight time. Time to work.
Transfixed! Everlasting as the moon! Laid bare!
It's time for a flash move. Time to fulfill my duty. It's time for breaking.
Rain outline your fate. Rain cutter.
Transfixed! This is where you fall.
Not breaking a sweat. It isn't time for a break yet. Cold cut.
Go on! Laid bare!
Quake! Yeah!
No slacking off. Not breaking a sweat.
Overruled! Everlasting as the moon! Transfixed!
My duty at an end.
Witness my rise. Laid bare. I am outplayed. Overruled.
Terra Smash!
Transfixed. Everlasting as the moon. Overruled.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for completing today. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to... Ad Astra... How awful.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Oh, tell another one, Uncle Gast.
It's high time I took on an apprentice.
Laid bare.
Maybe. I wasn't meant for this world.
It's high time I took on an apprentice. Though the clouds may darken and light turn to glow.
Another test subject.
Witness my rise.
That jingle? I got careless.
An impressive bounty.
There's no end to this.
Let it rain.
Comes the hunt.
This realm is truly... If you ever have any...
I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked. Hello, you busy bees. And what do you actually? Don't tell me.
Guilty as charged. Oh, and also?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Well, well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, these days...
Okay, Paimon gets it.
Almost certainly.
Wow, fancy that.
According to that pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great uncle. Because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead. My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng funeral parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything. But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say. Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers. Never mind. We'll just have to ask Baizhu himself about all of this tomorrow.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. Something you wish...
It's a new day! Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how Jiao Liang is doing.
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, are you? I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baiju's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baiju.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baiju. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Oh, come on, Baiju. I'm not that unreasonable.
I've been stuck in...
Yes, of course. Everyone?
Suffering now, are we? Did you... But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Who's there? Why did you follow us here? Oh.
What did I just say? Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baiju did not cure Jia Liang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own... Baiju...
My predecessors, I believe the irregularities with the poison has not been purged from Jia Liang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jia Liang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own. Baiju, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it. Yes, I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jia Liang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple Jiang Li.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please. Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Whoa! There's a house all the way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa Village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiang Li was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiang Li? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang.
Wait, Changxiang, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened?
I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiang Li or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baiju. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions, You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
What the... Okay, that was the most suspicious-sounding thing you've ever said.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now, Jiang Li has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
power! Paimon, come quick!
Changsheng and I found a hidden No. Your eyes, some toxin, if it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with.
Offshoots?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can...
The call of the...
Only one thing...
This is getting crazy. Hey!
Since this...
You mean... Jialiang? Why would he poison himself?
Think a little harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here. And who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
Huh? So you're saying... It was Jiang Li? Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either! Why would she poison her own husband?
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery. Yes. So if we can... Do you know anything about god remains?
Well...
Changsheng's memories these days, she has to...
Whoa. What?
Hey! Plenty of with my assist...
Stronger and healthy? But...
Unfortunate.
Temperament.
Ugh. This is exactly...
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the...
With how What?
Oh. If you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the...
You called?
Well, this is... Baiju of the Lantern Rite.
Huh? You...
Our paths have crossed. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me? Too often. I now know what you... A vile monster known as the ⁴ once wrought havoc over this land. Before it was subdued by Rex Lapis. The land was finally cleansed of poison. When the seal is still... However, its I do not like to... But when demonic forces are involved... I do not wish to... Immortality...
I shall treasure...
Farewell.
What a strange adeptus.
That's you for it.
If the god remains...
Master!
Gui? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened?
It's Jialiang. He was fine.
Already? Based on pet...
Everyone, back to Boo...
Dad! What's wrong? Dad?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baishu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baishu, you're back!
When Gui left...
Gui, please take Jia Liang to the back room.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu.
Baishu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he? Is there really no other way to save him?
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere?
Much better, Ayu. Wait.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still...
Oh,
No.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still...
Though, on the bright side...
Traveler? Baiju hasn't shown his face. Huh?
Huh?
You're finally awake? That was far too risky.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something. Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baiju's gonna nap for?
They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just...
Who's talking behind our backs again?
Ah! Baiju! Changsheng!
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this...
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday.
And as a result...
What?
Yes. But Jialiang has a rare... Though it was created from...
Had he not taken it all these years...
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable... Moreover, the longer he relies...
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around. Because humans have no I fear that the situation is...
I never suspected to sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go be...
Well, I think that it's too... In any case, I have... Her regular exposure to God... And given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baiju.
It's
Dr. Baiju, you've already done so much. After all, if it wasn't for me, I'm sure I'll be able to remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, you're...
No! Before I forget...
This trip will be extreme...
I never expected to live this long in the first place. There's only one thing I fear now.
Very well.
Dr. Baiju, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen, and 1 dose...
Doctor...
Hop to it now.
Okay.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of ⁴ blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way. Yes, I'm sure of it. I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way. This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me. Then let's hurry.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead?
The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel.
A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to...
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method...
Easy, Jialiang. A bitter pill to swallow.
Overruled. Commendable. Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare. No one escapes my sights.
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
A monster-repelling incense?
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we... No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiangli was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiangli. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiangli to give me the poison. I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting for me.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please. Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
Aha! We can keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear variants, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
The doctor will see you.
Mind the side effect.
Witness my rise.
Witness the power of Guwa. Know my sword.
Transfixed.
Let it rain.
Go on.
Taking a turn for the better.
Transfixed.
doctor will see you.
Terra Smash! Yeah.
Jiangli!
Look out! There's a monster next to her!
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
No escape!
Go on! Laid bare. This shall not be my
This is nothing.
Let me weave you a verse.
Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to swallow.
The doctor will see you.
Dr. Baiju, how serious is it?
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite... The god remains here are encroaching on her cog. If we don't eliminate it soon...
Then, what are we waiting for? Let's destroy...
It's not as simple as the poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is
Oh no.
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then you're...
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! Baiju,
You could...
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for...
Dr. Baiju, give it to me straight.
The god remains have reached her and...
But, Dr. Baiju, if I continue to sustain my own... I know for if my choice can bring
Jialiang.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm
Jialiang.
I am sure that over the years...
Mortals are fit.
What a crazy situation. Jiang Li risked it all to save Jialiang's life. And now...
I've seen many final...
In the human realm, all things must come to an at least.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those, I cannot help but think that they...
When all this began... so... I've said my goodbyes.
As you wish.
need a way of...
I'll take...
Mom, some...
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live... Oh, how I would love to hear...
Jialiang! 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 Dad, are you awake?
Jiangli, didn't I... Huh?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so,
Dr. Baishu, I thought...
die? You did indeed. As things... That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an... Of course, this is but a crude... Whether it will keep you alive, but however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like...
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name. And it would have had no... In the end, I am merely a all I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves... And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Who's assistance.
Oops.
Without Director Who nudging things in the right direction.
No wonder he didn't... All I wanted was to leave it to Boo Boo for... One Chi-Chi was enough.
You stay away from my dad!
Oh, is that right? Well... Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you...
All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably... At time...
It feels like it was a whole lifetime.
Yay, Paimon! All right, first...
Wait up! I'll come to...
Baiju, thank you so...
Don't mention it, Jiangli.
Just your duty, huh?
Mind the side effects.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale. Changshang, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baiju. I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of
No, not at all. But I'm still... Not just that. Baiju, be honest.
Huh. Told you that...
Life force isn't the...
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. When I treated there is no need to worry about any long-term consequences.
But you took such... The reason I left our master and went... But in the end... Are all disciples of Shenyu Vale dead?
We are doctors,
Baiju, I can tell... Can you still stop before...
I think you know the answer.
Hey, food's ready!
Mom, come and join us! The Traveler taught me a load of new...
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Baiju, Chi-Chi, Gui...
There's no need to worry.
I can...
Baiju, what did Jiangli mean by...
Every single mortal I've ever...
Wait, that doesn't make...
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is, until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojin. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts...
But when one with an... Though they know better than any... They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame.
So, Baiju...
I suppose that would make me a... Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessor.
Huh? But...
What makes a poison, poison? And what makes a disease a disease? If disease is defined as deviation from... Many may view the notion of certain... I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to... Precisely. I will be
Even the gods of old struggled...
But is... For a selfish moth like me, who's a...
Dr. Baiju, Traveler! What are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut. Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we...
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill.
True. And yet, are such things as these not precisely why...